Promising pitcher, developing skills for starting or relief, aiming for 2-3 years growth.
Major leagues, minor leagues, high school, college, everything. He grades out on his four seam as a 62 in terms of the movement. You really start to dream a little bit. And for where this athlete is based on age, based on everything, and now we're putting on the scouting lens, from an MLB standpoint, best case scenario, this player could be a third starting pitcher, but again, it's saying that we need to add in a curveball or a slider, and then we can really get a little more information on that. Worst case scenario, we're probably looking at a setup or relief pitcher guy. So, that 6th through 8th inning guy, if he just stays fastball change, because right now he's already grading on that future of saying this guy could pitch for a pretty long time. So we know he's already in a pretty good position for that. So we are dreaming a little bit. So right now, from a big league standpoint, he would be a below average grade. But also, we're taking into account that he is a Tommy John rehab and he's got an 85+ mile per hour average August target. All of a sudden we start getting him into a little better aspect. So it does take into account that, yes, we are not fully rehabbed yet. But again, we're dreaming a little bit here. So this is putting on our scouting lens and looking at some different things. We think he's at a 60 grade fastball. We think he's a 62 athletic ceiling, probably jump to like a 65, maybe even a 70. So even here we're saying like, hey, we could probably get him to that 70++ by boosting that those jump metrics we talked about earlier. And then we also think like, this guy can be pitching in the junior college level, no issues whatsoever. He'd probably be almost a 60 grade, which is above average. So he'd be a very good junior college pitcher right now. So it helps us in terms of our placement for this player of where we want to start sending you to look at. So 2 to 3 years down the road, we're looking at this guy being a 60 to 65 grade college pitcher, which means he could easily pitch in pro ball. So now we scroll down and we look at it as, we'd like to obviously increase that extension, because with the way that his fastball works with the velo, by increasing extension, it does give us the ability to create more separation, and we think we could add another 2 to 3 miles per hour to that. We want to start building out a lot more on that left leg stability. So everyone talks about, lead leg blocking. That's basically what that is, but we don't just guess. We want to assess it and make a really good evaluation and put a plan together for this. And then we also want to create a little more gap on the changeup, get it up to that 8 mile per hour increase, as well as increasing the movement on there. And then also we want to start introducing a breaking ball. Now, that's going to be down the road. We're probably like 3 to 5 weeks away from really getting into that. But again, it gives us a plan for that, and then we're going to have a full eval and a full grade on this player.